Jordan eagerly started his new role as a park ranger in a national park. As the newest team member, he was tasked with the most difficult and undesirable assignments. When a trail camera near the cliff stopped working, he was chosen to investigate. Determined and prepared, Jordan packed his gear and set out to address the issue, fully aware of the risks involved. Upon reaching the site, Jordan discovered that the camera's cable had been damaged, most likely by wildlife. After repairing it, he scanned the area and was about to leave when movement in the distance caught his attention. Using binoculars, he spotted a lynx in trouble, its paw caught in a crevice. Despite warnings from his colleagues, Jordan felt compelled to help the injured animal. He secured a rope to a tree and carefully climbed down the cliff to reach the lynx. With great care, he widened the crevice and freed her paw without worsening the injury. The lynx, weak and cold, was wrapped in Jordan's jacket as he gently carried her to his vehicle. Wasting no time, he drove to the veterinary clinic, notifying the staff along the way. At the clinic, the veterinarians determined that the lynx's paw required surgery. However, because she was pregnant, the procedure had to be delayed to ensure the safety of her cubs. Jordan volunteered to care for her at his cabin, where she surprisingly trusted him completely. Under his watchful eye, the lynx gave birth to 3 healthy cubs, creating a unique and heartwarming bond. Once the cubs were safely delivered, the lynx underwent surgery to heal her injury. During her recovery, Jordan took on the responsibility of feeding and looking after the newborns. Over time, the lynx and her cubs formed a special connection with him. Eventually, the family was ready to return to the wild. Jordan released them near the cliffs, watching with pride as they adapted to their natural environment. Years passed, and Jordan often thought about the lynx family he had helped. The experience deepened his passion for wildlife conservation and strengthened his bond with the natural world. It became one of the defining moments of his career, inspiring him to continue dedicating himself to protecting vulnerable animals in the park. During one particularly challenging season, Jordan faced another test of his resolve. A wildfire swept through parts of the park, displacing many animals. While helping rescue efforts, he spotted one of the lynx cubs, now fully grown, guiding her own family to safety. It was a touching reminder of the enduring impact of his earlier act of kindness and how it had come full circle. Years later, during a routine patrol after heavy rainstorms, Jordan found himself in a dangerous situation. A sudden mudslide swept through the area, leaving him trapped in thick debris. Clinging to a tree for survival, he could only hope for a rescue. To his amazement, a familiar lynx appeared nearby, watching him with the same intense gaze he remembered. The lynx didn't stay idle for long. She quickly ran off and found a group of rangers, using her behavior to get their attention. Leading them back to the scene, she ensured they found Jordan just in time. The rangers freed him from the mud, while the lynx observed nearby. Her actions were instrumental in saving his life, demonstrating an incredible bond between human and animal. This unforgettable moment reinforced the idea that acts of kindness can return in unexpected ways. Years after Jordan saved the lynx, her decisive actions repaid that compassion by saving his life. It's a remarkable story of trust and mutual care, showing how deeply humans and wildlife can impact each other's lives.